Hari Om children, welcome to 6th class. Good afternoon. This is our social studies class. Welcome. Yes, we are completed the first chapter in the last schedule. Now we are going to second chapter, that is globe model of the earth. Globe, a model of the earth. Isn't it? Yes. In this chapter, briefly I will tell now globe. What you are observe on the globe, that is nothing but the imaginary lines on the globe are latitudes, longitudes, land and water. That means nothing but continents and oceans, isn't it? And earth movements, that is rotation and revolution. Through the rotation, day and night are causes, and through the revolution, seasons, eclipse, and solstices, and equinoxes, all these things will happen. We are going to know in the coming classes, isn't it? Yes. See, this is the model of our earth, isn't it? This is the model of our earth. What you are going to learn in this chapter, see, observe here what you are going to know. You have the book now? Otherwise, I will send. You check it, that one. Here, east side and west side, both sides, the Pacific Ocean only, isn't it? East side and west side in this map is Pacific Ocean. When these oceans two are going to join, isn't it? You will observe the same oceans on both sides of the map. It is the Pacific Ocean. When we fold the world map, the two parts come together to one place. Thus, we can say the earth, that the earth is round in shape. It has been provided by the ancient navigators during the 15th century, and it is very much clear by satellites images. Now satellites also send number of satellites. 1957 onwards, they started the satellites sent to the space. Through the satellites, we know the actual shape of the earth, isn't it? So the globe is a true model of the earth. How can we know all these things? Through satellites. Recently, we know that the how the earth, what is the original shape of the earth, all these things we know in the first class, isn't it? Planets and satellites, all these things we know that. In the previous chapter, you have right at that, read that our planet Earth is not a complete sphere. Yes, it is slightly flattened at the north and south poles and bulges in the middle, isn't it? Yes, I will show that picture also afterwards. And can you imagine how it looks like? You may look like at a globe carefully in our classroom to get an idea. Okay, after school reopens, that means not online classes, in offline classes, we are going to show that one. The globe is not static. It is rotates as top tie or a porter wheel. How the top tie బొమ్మ బంగారం ఎట్లా తిరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది? ఒక్కసారి మనం దాని దారం చుట్టి వదిలినామంటే తిరుగుతూనే ఉంటుంది కదా, అట్లా మన భూమి కూడా తిరుగుతూనే ఉంటుంది. ఆర్ పోర్టర్ వీల్ ఎట్లా తిరుగుతుంటుంది? దానంతకు దాని తిరుగుతుంది అండ్ అది సూర్యుని చుట్టూ కూడా తిరుగుతుంది. ఆన్ ఏ గ్లోబ్ కంటిన్యూయస్ countries, continents and oceans are shown in proportionate size. How? Through scale. It will come in the maps. Okay, through scales we know that it is proportionate, they drawn. Okay, Next, axis of the earth. What is axis? Want to know that, isn't it? Yes, you notice that a needle is fixed through the globe in a tilted manner. Tilted means ఇట్లా క్రాస్గా దాన్ని నార్త్ పోల్ ఇంకా సౌత్ పోల్కి స్ట్రైట్గా ఇన్సైడ్ గ్లోబ్ లోపల మనం పంపిస్తే దాన్ని యాక్సిస్ అంటాం, విచ్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ ఇట్స్ యాక్సిస్. 2 points on the globe through which the needle passes are 2 poles, north pole and south pole. The globe moves around this needle. Yes, how it is. మనం బొంగరం కూడా ఏం చేస్తాము, మధ్యలో మూలికి కొట్టింటారు కదా, అది అంతే, నథింగ్ బట్. మూలికి ఎట్లా ఉంటుంది, మూలికి బేస్ చేసుకుని భూమి అంతా అది బొంగరం తిరుగుతుంది కదా, అట్లా ఇక్కడ యాక్సిస్ బేస్ చేసుకొని గ్లోబ్ తిరుగుతుంది అనమాట. ఓకే, ద గ్లోబ్ మూవ్స్ అరౌండ్ ద నీడిల్ ఫ్రమ్ వెస్ట్ టు ఈస్ట్ జస్ట్ యాజ్ ద ఎర్త్ మూవ్స్. మన ఎర్త్ ఎట్లా మూవ్ అవుతుంది, ఆ నీడిల్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని ఒక పాయింట్ అనేది ఉండాలి కదా తిరిగేదానికి. ఆ పాయింటే మనకు నార్త్ పోల్ ఇంకా సౌత్ పోల్కి వచ్చిండేది, దాన్నే యాక్సిస్ అంటాము. ఓకే, రిమెంబర్ దెర్ ఈజ్ ఏ మేజర్ డిఫరెన్స్. The real earth has no such needles. Actual the earth is no such needles. The earth rotational axis is an imaginary static lines which runs through the north and south poles. And we want to know something about the globe. When the globe was invented, the oldest terrestrial globe, terrestrial అంటే ద అప్పర్ లేయర్, హౌ ఇట్ ఈస్ డిజైన్డ్ విత్ కలర్స్. మనకు తెలుసు కదా ఆల్రెడీగా గ్లోబ్ ఎట్లా కలర్స్ ఉంటాయి, కాంటినెంట్స్ అన్నీ ఒక కలరు, వాటర్ బాడీస్ అన్నీ ఒక కలర్, ఇట్లుంటాయి కదా, మౌంటైన్స్ అంతా ఒక కలర్ ఇట్లా. ఇన్ ద సేమ్ వే దిస్ టెరెస్ట్రియల్ గ్లోబ్ వాస్ మేడ్ ఇన్ 1942 బై మార్టిన్ బెహైమ్. isn't it? A remarkable modern looking and terrestrial globe of the earth was constructed by Tycho al-Din at the Constantinople observator during the 1570s, and the world's first seamless celestial globe was built by Mughal scientists under the patronage during the Mughal Empire. The word globe comes from the Latin word globus, meaning sphere. Globus meaning sphere. Through the Latin words, the word globe is derived. Okay, and actually the globe first given by Aryabhatta, no, the greatest mathematician, greatest astronomer, greatest so many he invented. He was the like a principal. He was the in university, Nalanda University. He run that university. He invented that one. Okay, children. Now we are going to know something. In textbook also given apple. We are taking apple and cycle forks. Insert from center north to south. That is axis. It is given in the textbook. Okay. Now northern and southern hemispheres. What is northern and southern hemispheres? You see this figure. Observe here. This is northern hemisphere, and the remaining part is in the middle. Equator is there, no? Yes. The imaginary line running horizontally on the middle of the globe divides into two equal halves. Halves means two equal parts. Which is run the middle of the globe, complete circle, that is nothing but equator or 0-degree latitude, isn't it? The half that lies north of the equator is known as the northern hemisphere, and south of the equator is known as southern hemisphere, isn't it? See, observe here. This is horizontal. See, the equator divides the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. On this side, there is complete the 0 degree longitude and 180 degrees longitude. These divide the earth into another two hemispheres, eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere. Okay, it will come in the next classes. We are going to know that one. And here observe, see this figure. This is northern hemisphere, eastern hemisphere, southern hemisphere and western hemisphere are colored with blue. Observe clearly. Yes, and you make one thing in the textbook they given. Complete the table with the help of world map or globe or atlas. You complete that one. North, name the continents in the northern hemisphere. What are the continents in the northern hemisphere? Complete. Europe and North America only. Name the continents in the southern hemisphere. Australia, Antarctica only. Name the continents that are spread over the southern and northern hemisphere. Mainly, remaining three is there, no? Africa, Asia, South America. In the same way, oceans also, observe here, name of the oceans in the northern hemisphere, that is nothing but northern hemisphere, Arctic Ocean. Name the oceans on the southern hemisphere, that is Southern Ocean or Antarctic Ocean also they are calling. And name the oceans that are spread over southern and northern hemispheres, nothing but Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean. These three oceans, either north side of the equator and south side of the equator, both sides it is occupies. Okay, children, and these are the important topics today. Tomorrow we are going to know about latitudes and longitudes. Okay, Hari Om, children. Thank you. Thank you very much.